Hi, and welcome to Ion Radio. I'm Ken,
And I'm John.
and we are going to be talking about the conclusion of Turn 2 for our Rebellion in the Rim campaign. Um, I didn't do so well.
The
Again,
Rebels are definitely winning.
by a healthy margin, I
Yes,
would
we
say.
are.
A little bit of bookkeeping. During the previous battles, we forgot to mention which ships turned into veterans. I didn't get any, but you've got a few, so why don't you talk about
Yes.
those?
So, because I use the skilled spacer, I get to add an additional veteran per fleet. I have now all of my CR90s in my CR90 list as veterans. Also, Nora and Gold Squadron joined the fleet and immediately became veteran for my Pelta list.
So as a recap for our three battles, we were at Felucia, the base attack, which I lost, so no change there. Ord Mantel, you won, so you
Correct.
now have presence there. And Mandalore, correct?
Correct.
So you've got rebel presence there. However, you decided to spend some of your resource tokens.
Yes, I spent 2 resource tokens to construct a base over Nelhada.
So that's going to give you a couple more options
Correct.
moving forward. So speaking of options and spending resources, the strategic tokens that we gained, I have gained a new diplomat token,
Okay.
a spynet token, which I'm reassigning to the ISD fleet, so that's Admiral Nothos.
Okay.
So I'm going to redeploy that ISD later.
Okay.
And I gain another resource token, giving me 3 total. What about you, John?
Okay. I gained a repair yards token, 2 allies tokens, 2 resource tokens, and a skilled spacer.
You've got a whole bunch of stuff kind of coming up now.
Yes, I do.
All right, so speaking of strategic tokens, let's move into the rewards.
Okay,
that
what did you
we
buy?
got. So let's start with Admiral Nothos and the ISD fleet. Under strength kind of helped me out here. I was able to gain an extra 5 points. So I was able to spend that on Director Krennic, who's going on the ISD, and Admiral Ozzel, who's going to go on the Architans for that fleet.
Okay. For my fleets, I had a lot of trouble deciding what I needed to buy because most of the planets we've been fighting over don't help my ships, which might be part of Ken's plan. So, on my card fleet with the CR90s, bought reserve hangar bays for both the transports. I figure I might as well use a new card from the pack for this campaign. And I have the one squadron the Rebels can use it with, the Z95s.
On Commodore Zuggs, that's the Interdictor fleet, I gained the disposable capacitors, which is great for the Interdictor. We are very slowly getting that fleet up to spec. We'll get there eventually.
Okay, my Namo fleet, my MC-80, bought a number YT-24. I just used one of my many fighter planets to give me enough points to do that.
You like those YT-2400s, don't you?
Yes, it allows my ships to do what they want and my fighters to do what they want. Oh, rogue.
Captain Clev on his Architans Raider fleet, again, under strength bonus, so I got 2 new officers there, Iden Versio and Agent Callus, and they're going on the Ark and the Raider, respectively.
Yep. So, my last fleet, the very, very deadly double Pelta list with Saf Malor, picked up Torin Far to go on the flagship because it's what's better than rolling 1 dice? Rerolling 2 blue dice when attacking things.
One of your favorite things to do, re-roll dice, John.
Yes, it is.
So commanders are all gaining a little bit of experience. So Nothos is doing absolutely nothing. He's just going to keep the 3 points that he has.
Okay. For my card CR90 list, I'm going with Ambush Gunner 1. That's going to be the first step into getting all of them with Ambush Gunner. So I spent 3 points for that, leaving that fleet with 2 experience points.
Commodore Zuggs is going to increase his abilities as a master engineer, go from the tier 1 to tier 2 skill tree. That's 3 points, leaving him with 1. Gives me ability to do a little bit more with those engineering tokens across my whole fleet.
Okay. Admiral Namo in my MC-80 gained Master Navigator 1 for 3 points, leaving him also at 2 points. Now I can use my tokens more efficiently.
And speaking of efficiently, Captain Clev on the Raider Arc fleet is going to be adding Ambush Gunner 1, so again, 3 more points. But now I've got the ability to kind of prevent myself from being obstructed. That ought to help a little bit.
I think Ambush Gunner is a very good One, considering now half the fleets in the entire game have ambush gunner.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I was going to mention that.
My last upgrade is for Steph Malore's Pelta lists. He got Master Coordinator 2, so now he's maxed out on all of his tiers. So he has 4 tiers worth of upgrades for his commander, so he's done. All XP is just extra for him.
So we're going to now talk about what we did with our fleets in general. So ISD fleet for Nothos, I'm spending 1 resource token, remove the low fuel condition. You're just going to keep low fuel? You're going to spend a resource?
I'm honestly fine keeping the low fuel right now for MC80. The way I play it is I want it to go slow, and it only what's your choice? Is it back edge or start at speed 1? I can only start at speed 1 or speed 2.
Not really taking any choices away from you at all.
And then it keeps me from getting any of the other ones, and the other what are they referred to as?
Condition cards.
Condition cards. The other condition cards are way worse than low fuel.
I wonder if I could spend a couple resources to get rid of it for you, but no.
Would you like to give the rebels fuel?
No, not really, actually. Speaking of giving them things, you are completely unscarred.
Correct.
No real issues to worry about there. All of the ships on the Empire side are unscarred. Having said that, I've got a couple squadrons that are having a few problems. So the 2 TIE fighter squadrons in the Interdictor fleet are scarred, so those will pop pretty quick. And then...
Quicker.
Well, the way you're flying, they're going to go fast. And then the Arcanine Raider fleet, the TIE Defender and the 2 Interceptors are still scarred, but everything else is still up to spec.
Okay.
I am also dumping the Flight Commander card off of the ISD on Nothos' fleet. That brings me down 3 points. I'm not using it. I had an idea to build some squadrons with our battles. I'm not really getting much of what I want out of our battles in that fleet.
I kind of took control, I think, of almost every single squadron planet.
There might be one left, and now I have to take you out completely to be able to gain control of that. So at this point, I'm just not going to go that direction with that fleet.
Okay.
But that does do something interesting for us when checking the
score.
act.
So the way the acts work is once one team scores, at least because of how many players we have, 5 points, you initiate a pivotal battle. So the current score after the 2 games is Rebels have 7 points and the Empire have 0. So because I have 5 or greater points, we initiate a pivotal battle ending the first act. So what are you choosing as your pivotal battle?
So I've decided I'm going to choose Conquest, and we are going to battle over Sullust.
Okay.
So the real question is, what's the base defense card there?
Ion cannons.
Oh, this will be tons of fun. And I think you had mentioned that you're also going to consider using the Allies token for this battle as well?
Yes, I can use 1 ally token per round, so I'm going to use an ally token to assist in the defense of Sullust.
So the pivotal battle is going to wind up being about 644 points for me, and probably somewhere around 700.
I believe 729 points on my side, depending on how many of the ally token points I use.
It's going to be all squadrons, folks, and you probably already know what they are.
Yes, I do.
So this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the pivotal battle.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
We're going to have a lot of ships out, and we'll have to see how that fares. If I win, I think that puts me right back in the game. If not, then, we'll see how Act 2 then goes. In either case, again, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you again in our pivotal battle, and then Act 2.
Act 2.
So, again, I'm Ken.
And I'm John.
And you've been watching Ion Radio.